She went on to deny that she ever consented or knew about the series. Despite the message that her daughter sent me, she said almost damn near word for word exactly what her daughter said to me in the message about a very particular day and the reason why. And if you actually look at that original message that I got from her daughter that she sent to me, there are details that I knew about that weren't in that message that I got straight from her mother's mouth. That was fucking crazy. Then my sister was my witness who requested off a second day of work. She came and gave her testimony. Her questioning was on point, but it was just like, why are you, it doesn't even matter why. It's just the fact that you are. My sister gave her testimony. She admitted that she was with me, which she was, and that she heard the extent of the conversation that we had because she was on speakerphone. I collect every single facet and detail, and yet I did not cover my ass by actually recording that call. It was 3 hours long. I wasn't recording that. And I also didn't think that I needed to record it. I didn't see this shit going the way that it went. But I'm trying to be nice. Me being stupid. She said to my sister, who she got to cross-examine after she gave her testimony, she said, have you ever heard my voice prior to July 22nd? Have you ever heard my voice before? And my sister was like, no. Actually, no, I don't think so. And she hadn't. I hadn't. Then she went on to say, so then how do you know it was me on that call for 3 hours and 8 minutes? That was a good ass question. But why are you fucking with me? Because you know that I know that she knows, we all know, but we can't fucking prove this shit. We can't. Like, we cannot prove it, but you know that I know, that she knows. We all know, we get it. I give credit where credit was due. That was cute. We did get one 5-minute break because I asked to use the bathroom. And by hour 3, I was tired. My back was hurting. I needed to use the bathroom again, and I didn't really want to be an inconvenience to keep getting up because it's going to take me longer to get up and go to the bathroom and come back. And this is never going to end. This is not funny, but at the time, looking back now, I laughed a little bit. They pulled up one of my videos and played my video in court. It's really not funny, but with how insane everything was, if you don't find humor in some of this, you're gonna go crazy. They pulled up one of my videos and played them in court. And I'm just like, well, it is me. There is no denying it's definitely me. It is what it is. She went on to also mention how I was served with a cease and desist from my ex. She went on to say that I said the cease and desist can kiss my ass, which is a fact. I definitely said that. And I didn't deny it in court either. I was like, I did say that. I did in fact say that. Because the cease and desist, everything in it was completely fabricated and embellished and falsified. That's why it had no weight bearing. That's why it did not follow up with a lawsuit. That's why I didn't care. I could send you a cease and desist, anybody a cease and desist. Go to TD Bank, get it notarized, and have it sent to you. It doesn't mean what you're alleging in here is true at all. That's why I did not care. Like, I don't know everything, but I do know my rights. I do know my rights, though. So yeah, I was like, yeah, I said that. She said that she would get the court transcripts and read them online. I most definitely said that too. You know why I said it and I put it online? Thank you. Because it's not illegal. And when I said I would get the transcripts and read them online, it had nothing to directly do with her, in fact. It was about my ex. So, why the man's not even in the courtroom with us, for crying out loud. Like, he's literally not here. He's not a witness. It was weird. It was definitely especially weird for her to raise some of the questions that she was raising because she knew she was just fucking with me. But she was the victim. My ex was somehow the victim. I was the culprit. and she utilized her daughter's existence in the situation to her benefit. Because to sit here and really sit up here and say, like, my daughter, that could have been my daughter, is it fair to say that my daughter was behind everything you've seen online when it comes to my personal multiple accounts? I don't know. Like, that's a question you need to go home and ask. But why would I see what you did. Clever. Touche. I see that. Ultimately, what happened was it didn't work out. They dismissed it because my series did not and does not constitute as cyberbullying and harassment. It does not. She asked the judge if my videos needed to be removed from the internet. Like, she was just like, so her videos just get to stay up? And the judge was like, yeah. And with that, I took my happy black ass out into the hallway and waited for my paperwork. When we finally left, the thing that made me feel uneasy, I wouldn't say unsatisfied, but it was bittersweet. The whole thing was really bittersweet. And here's the reason why. And my take may not be a hot take. This is just the way that I feel. This is just who I am as an individual. Love me or hate me, I'm not going to die one way or another. Your opinion doesn't do anything to my bank account. There was nothing more disheartening and dissatisfying and fucking depressing than having the knowledge that this woman had accomplished so many things, had mentioned in the beginning of her testimony about her degrees, about her work experience, about the business that she owns, about herself. It was like she was reading off of her own personal resume. And I'm over here low-key like, I'm impressed. I don't know about you, but I'm impressed actually. Because you're my fucking elder. You're 10 years my senior. And then I come back down to earth and realize, but we in a courtroom over a fucking man. You have just showcased yourself. And it is impressive. I was impressed. It was very flattering. And she's worthy of being flattered. But why are we in this fucking courtroom when it's directly linked to a man? I saw it as a fucking waste of a decent human.
Nobody trashes your name better than someone who's afraid you'll tell people the truth.